Mother let me bathe in the saucepan. Sushi, look, I made a little curry powder castle.
Why, hello there. Hello there. Welcome, my friends, to Sushi Live. Coming to you live from my kitchen as we speak. Yes, it is cooking time today. I know, who could have seen it coming? Not me. How y'all doing? I see we have Manningham here, we have Ernum, Crocodilin, hello, Kovic. Welcome on in. Tiberia, how's it going? Zerbalmans is here on Big O.
Yum,
Kernels.
can wait for some curry sauce.
Oh. You know what we should do? We should dip kernels.
Hi sushi. Sushi
And the curry
food adds
sauce.
fast.
Albie, thank you so much for 19 months of support. Thanks so much. How you doing today? How you doing? I believe also we have Lord Tank with the 31 months of support. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Commander Coyote, hello, welcome on in. So many familiar faces at the start here. Pistachian, hi. Hi. Hello, Silver. Hello, Slime Demon. How's it going? So, my friends, it is no surprise today that we are making more curry. In fact, chat seems to be succinctly aware of the fact that we are indeed making curry. And now, I know it's been a lot of curries as of late, because last week we did a nice Indian curry. We did a tikka masala, which turned out amazing, by the way. Some of my finer work, I would like to say. And before that, I was kind of on a Thai curry kick. Pretty sure we did both a green curry and a Penang curry on stream. And listen, that's a lot of curry. That's a lot of curry in a row, but hey, there's one more I need to do because I realized I had not written a recipe for katsu, which is a kind of a crowd pleaser, kind of a crowd favorite. In fact, I've been speaking to lots of other creators over the past week, and they've all
Do you
been...
still have the tikka masala ready for me? I think I am almost halfway the North Sea.
No. It's time to turn around. It's gone. I'm sorry. No, I've been chit-chatting with a bunch of people, and they asked for my katsu curry recipe, and I realized, hey, I haven't really done that on stream, so if I'm ever gonna publish a cookbook, then we need to get that done, so I have that for the future. And so katsu curry is what is on the menu today, and I hope that is alright with you people. In the next cooking stream after this, we can do something that is not a curry. Finally. I know, it's been a long wait. Hey, listen! Should we dive into the kitchen? What do you say? Let's get out of this virtual environment and get into reality 2.0. Here we go. I'll meet you over there. Whoa. Again, where am I? What if I swap the cameras? Do I appear then? Yes, I do. That works. If I go back... Ah, beautiful. Hey! Give that back! Oh, shit. Oh, brother. Okay. I think we're in a stable environment. Reality 2.0 is still in needing of some work. Welcome, my friends, to my real life kitchen. It's real. It's here. Keranos is still here. Hang on. On the recipe card he goes permanently. Yeah, there he is. There he is. There he is. Slap, slap. Yeah. What else can I do? What else can I do on a cooking stream but slap the counter encouragingly? Yes, only so many ways for me to gesture with my arms. Put Keranos on your big spice rack. Oh, he was on there. I took him off. I took him off. So, who's hungry? Who's hungry today? And are you ready to cook? I don't really have all that much to preach about today. Usually you get a big upfront speech. I don't really have that. It's been a nice
Slapping
day.
the kobolds encouragingly.
Yeah, that's right. You gotta. You gotta. I am, says Barunk. Beautiful. Yep, says Kovic. I'm always hungry, says Lord Tank. Could not agree more. I guess I can ask, how's your day been? Before we go into the business that is cooking. Have you all been enjoying the week so far? It's almost weekend yet again. I'm gonna be celebrating at the end of the stream. I bought myself a nice cider in a glass bottle that I'm gonna consume lovingly. Very eepy, yes. That does seem to be the overarching mood in this household as well. I think I've been counting Nikki's yawns today, and it's like 2 yawns per minute. So, you know, the yawn ratio is high. I guess that it is kind of overcast and grey and a bit dark and boring here today, so it all adds up. It all adds up. Am I going in the curry too? Yes. Yes, you are, of course. What kind of a friend would I be if I didn't put Keranos in the curry? Got a new PC today, hey! Congratulations, it's a big purchase. Hope it's to your liking so far, hope it's working well. Always exciting when you get the chance to do an upgrade. Love that for you. Kovic says almost a weekend, so acceptable yawnage, yes. I think so too. But I can't be yawning all day long, because I have a job to do here. And that job is right in front of us. Katsu curry. Actually, pretty simple to do. Not that many difficult steps to this. I would say the only one is getting the breading to stick. Can be a little bit of a hassle if you're new to it. And also not burning the chicken, getting that nice golden color, but not burnt. Yes, you have to watch it like a hawk. Are you using a curry cube or all from scratch? All from scratch today, my friend. This recipe is available for you to peep at on both Blue Sky and in the food channel on my Discord server. So, hey, if you want to follow along, I'm not going to have this on screen at all times. Just pull this up on your second monitor. And who knows, maybe if this turns out nice today. This is my original recipe that I wrote earlier this day. So if it turns out nice, then you can also download it and give it a shot yourself. I guess it is still to be determined how it turns out. It's my birthday tomorrow. Have a happy birthday tomorrow. Awesome. Do you have any plans? Keranos is still there? Keranos is always there. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, my friends, I'm gonna walk you through this. And technically, you could trim this down a lot. I decided, since I'm doing my own spin on this, to go a little bit out with some interesting ingredients like honey, miso paste, ketchup, and stuff like that to give it a little bit more flavor. But you could potentially, cut out a lot of these things over here, like the honey like the stock cube even, the miso paste, the ketchup, and the chutney will do most of the heavy lifting on this. But I've decided to experiment a little bit. I don't want to just be making my safe bets. So we're, we're doing a little bit of freestyle cooking, I think is fair to say. Into this goes 4 carrots. And this is for 4 kobolds, by the way. I know Karanos is kind of covering a bit of the text. It's for 4 portions. Carrots, 4 of them. Half of them are gonna be grated up and used for the curry sauce itself. And the other half is gonna go into a side salad, or so is the plan. Leaving at 30% of the ingredients probably won't give you the best results. No, but this is my own recipe, and I have made a simpler katsu curry before, is what I'm saying. That also turned out amazing. Because you have the carrot, you have the ginger, you have the chutney, and the rice vinegar in the side salad, and that does make up a lot of the flavor profiles that would go into this. So I'm saying if you want to simplify, you can. You safely can. But I really want to try to make a super, super flavorful curry sauce today. So that is what we're going for. Next up, we also have shallots. If you don't know what a shallot is, it's these tiny little fellas. I wrote between 2 and 4 because they can be quite tiny. Yeah, they're kobold onions. Look at this. Kobold sized. And the ones I got are in fact so tiny that I'm probably gonna do between 6 and 8 actually. They're so tiny. They're so tiny. And then we have gem lettuce. It's basically a smaller head of lettuce. Bit easier to cook with for at least the side, since it's not the main the main dish today. We're going with that. We're going with gem lettuce. Oh shit, my kitty cat. We have spring onions for garnish, optional. This is pretty much just gonna come in at the end, just to, add a bit of color to the plate. So you can skip that if you so choose. We have fresh root ginger, not optional. You gotta have ginger for this. Ginger and carrot is what makes up most of the flavor here. It's the base for our curry. So please get some lovely fresh root ginger. We're gonna be shredding that up in a second and making a lovely sauce out of it. We have chicken breasts. Yes, hard to make chicken katsu curry without chicken. Definitely would recommend that you pick up some chicken. We got eggs. And that's mostly gonna be for actually, dipping the chicken in and getting the breadcrumbs to stick. We got long grain rice, which we are gonna serve over the sauce. It's kind of interesting how you plate up a katsu curry usually. You'll put the sauce first, and then the golden chicken on top, and the rice as well on top. So that way it looks a bit nicer presentation-wise. And that's usually how it's done. We got soy sauce, gotta have soy sauce, rice wine vinegar, mango chutney. Absolutely recommend you get some of this stuff. Super nice, super sweet. We got panko breadcrumbs. These fellas. It's gonna, go on our chicken. We have garlic powder, curry powder, honey. I've written down chicken stock cube. Again, you can actually skip this and just do water because you have enough of a base that you can just water it out, and it should still be really flavorful. But I'm adding some chicken stock to mine. We got miso paste. I actually have a jar in the fridge that's left over from the last time we used this. Absolutely recommend for a little bit of, flavor depth, but also you can skip. That is up to you. Ketchup, because who doesn't love ketchup? We have MSG. Not optional this time, okay? No, MSG just adds that lovely umami flavor that I crave so much, especially in a curry. So don't skimp out on that. And then vegetable oil, you're gonna need quite a bit of it, actually. Because we are gonna be frying our chicken in the pan, so we're gonna need enough vegetable oil to cover the base of the pan and really let the chicken swim in that a little bit. Excuse me. Hang on. I'm like slightly congested. I'm gonna mute myself, 1 second. There we go. Sorry about that. Olive oil. I've also written down this is mostly for the side salad. You can also use vegetable oil if you if you don't have the money for olive oil. I don't blame you. Stuff's expensive, but it's just a little something so you don't have a very dry side salad. Salt, pepper, flour, butter. Not written the amounts on those because you kind of want to season to taste and stuff like that. So use your best judgment. Worst case, you can try and follow my lead here today. I'll be doing my best to show you how it's done. And then I've written as a little tip there, you can do the same trick we did last week with our tikka masala, where at the end, once you've made your curry sauce, if it is a little too chunky, you can blend it down with a stick blender or an immersion blender, as some people call it. And you will get a lovely, smooth katsu curry sauce. I'm probably not gonna do that today. And the reason is that because we're using shallots instead of onions, these guys actually shrink quite a bit. Not only are they small by default, but they really shouldn't make up too much in terms of chunkage in the sauce. So I'm probably gonna leave it as is, but you have that option as well if you so prefer. And that is everything I think that goes into this for today. What does this sound like, chat? Are you pleased with this interpretation of a katsu curry? I kind of did my research this morning, looked at like 5-6 different recipes and took out the bits and bobs that I thought might really work well. Took my own, put my own spin on it a little bit. Can't wait to see the end result. Excellent. Hello, Samuels. Welcome on in. We are just about to get started here. So, step number 1 is to take out our chicken and let it air out. Always a good little first step there. Bam. We got these fellas. And I am simply going to open this package and let this sit on the side a little bit. Let it adjust to the room temperature, etc., etc. And get that nasty chicken stank out of there. Yes. And then next up, I think I've written steps on how to boil rice on the hob. I'm not gonna do that because I have a lovely rice cooker. We still do have to cook some rice though, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get myself situated over here. I'm gonna take this guy off for now. And on goes our lovely beast, the humble rice cooker. You like couscous? I do. Absolutely. Today, I'm going with basmati rice again. It's good for a curry. Can't really go wrong. But do choose whichever rice you like the most. That's the nice part about curry. You can sort of choose what you serve it over. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna measure this up. Let me get a colander. If you find that you make this recipe and you're not quite full at the end of it, then I would recommend that you use brown rice instead. Brown rice is really quite nice with a curry too. But it does take a little bit longer to cook. is the only warning that I will give. So, where is my rice measuring instrument? That is the real question here. I found it. Okay. So I'm gonna measure it up here first. Oh, come on. It's being difficult, so I'll do it right over here. 1 cup. Two cup. And I'm gonna do a whopping 3 cups. I know. I kind of hate when you make a curry and you end up with less rice than you actually want, so I always do a little bit more than I'm probably gonna eat. You never know. You never know. Worst case, it goes in the fridge with the leftovers. Unwashed rice? No, that is why I'm measuring it in a colander. Yeah. When I cook it on the stove, I don't always wash the rice, and it turns out fine, but I find with this rice cooker, it really sticks together unless you wash it. So I'm gonna do that right now, and I'll be right with you. I'm just going over to the sink. You wanna run this under cool water until the water below runs clear, I would say. Doesn't take too long, but it helps make it nice and fluffy at the end. And it goes. You stream? Oh, I sure do. That's kind of been my jam for the past 4 years at this point. And then let's see, some salt. Always salt my rice. Just a dash goes in. And then we have these famous measuring marks here on the rice cooker pot itself. So we want to fill this guy up to the 3 cups mark. I'm gonna do that just over by the sink. Here we are. Bada bing, bada boom. This thing is so nice. This thing is so nice. It's hard to go back to cooking rice the old way once you have this. I'm gonna set it on white rice, and this thing should be puttering along as we do the rest of the cooking here today, saving us a great hassle. There we go. And off to the side it goes. Okay, next up is top, tail, and peel your carrots. Let's do it. Let's do it. Whoa! What? Holy shit! An anonymous gifter with 20 gifted subs! That is absolutely insane. Wow, how do I even... Oh god, what do I do? I'm gonna get this cat to wave at you. Come on, wave. Be thankful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20! 20 waves! And 20 cheers to you, my friend, whoever donated 20 gifted subs. Absolute insanity. Thanks so much. Thanks so much. Okay. Now, does anyone recognize this vegetable? Can you identify this, chat? Yes, I'm putting you to the test today. It's a big Cheeto. I will accept that answer if you are American. I'll take it. It's a snowman's nose. That it is too. That it is too. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna top and tail these fellas. And by that I mean take off the top, take off the tail. And then just roughly, we're gonna peel it. That's one down. I'm gonna put this guy to the side. Gonna rinse, repeat. Why is this one so short? I'm saddened by Nicopossum's choice of carrot here. This poor man. This poor man is too short. Top and tail. Bo 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 ba da ba do. Oh, there we go.
Don't carrots I shame, it's not their fault. Kreis in Kobold.
Yeah, you're right, you're right. I should be nice to my carrots. They are serving us well today. You're so right. It's a big carrot, actually. You would say that, Scoovel. You would say that. Wow, look at this one though. It's got some heft to this part. Oddly shaped. It's got curves. Ah, damn.
I like my carrots unshaven.
Oh, do you? Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. You wash them though, at least. That peeler is so smooth. Yeah, I love this thing. You're actually gonna get plenty of action with this in just a bit, because the side salad we're gonna make little ribbons out of this. So we're just gonna follow along until we shred through the whole thing. The peels in the air fryer with some salt, yummy snack. Not today. Though, I'll set it aside in case you want to grab it. Feel free. I want to shred through a whole carrot. You should. You should. I encourage it, actually. Okay, let me get rid of all of this junk. And I think I might actually peel the ginger as well before we actually use these carrots. I mean, chat, what vegetable is this? Totally didn't give away the answer just a second ago. It's a potato? Yeah! You are so correct. Let me peel this potato. And I usually use a teaspoon for this. This is a really easy way of doing it, because the skin tends to just come off if you scrape it. And then if you have any weird shaping parts, you can use a knife to get it off. This really makes short business of this potato, as chat says. It's a spicy potato. You guys big fans of ginger? You know, whenever I have a cold, what I'll sometimes do is I'll cut off a little piece, like an end piece, and then chew on it, and it just clears your sinuses just like that. I know, a little strange, but it's a little hack that works. I would say that's roughly good enough. That'll do. Now the question is, we have another piece here. Should we use both of them? It is a lot of ginger. But that doesn't have to be a bad thing, does it? More ginger is more good. Might be more difficult to balance the flavors, but hey. We're going for it. We're doing it. Up. I might cut off the end here. So, chat, what's for dinner in your house today? I know I can't be the only one who's cooking. Alright, gonna give that a little wash and should be good to go. Let's see. Big steak dinner tonight. Oh. Damn, maybe we should make that next week on stream. I really could go I know we've done steak before, but a big piece of meat? Yeah, I could go for that. Absolutely. Hot dogs. Hey, no shame in that. I've been having the ingredients in the fridge ready to make some killer hot dogs on the whim as well. Sometimes, late at night, when I get really snacky, usually after a stream, I gotta have something on the ready. And lately it's been grilled cheese sometimes, when I feel like it. And sometimes it's been, you know, a hot dog with a bunch of crispy onions on top. Not the healthiest, but it does the trick in a jam. We had grilled cheeses for lunch. Nice. Stego, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. How you doing today? Grilled cheese always cures what ails me, right? Meat tube with crispy onions sounds like a winner to me, right? Glad I'm not alone. Beef Wellington stream, would you like that? I could do a Wellington. Sure I could. It'd be interesting. Let's see. Next up on the recipe card, I've written grate 2 carrots, all of the ginger, and then we're gonna chop up some shallots after. So, grating, huh? Well, I'll see what I can do. Question is, which grater should we get? Should we get the big boy? Yeah, we should get the big boy. And I think I might go for this. you do want it to be on the finer side, as it's gonna, you know, form a sauce at the end of this recipe. So that's what I'm gonna go for. Always find this step a little tedious, but it's gotta be done. It's a good workout, though. Oof. I always have the problem of not trying to grate my fingers. Yeah, I'm not the best there either. I'm working in a different window and I swear I hear someone getting a good scratch. Yeah, close your eyes, chat. Pretend I'm scratching your back. Alright, I think I'll leave it there. Does anyone want the end piece? No? Okay, I'll take it. Thanks. Dude, this looks so weird on the preview.
Could you scratch lower? No, higher.
Okay.
A bit more to the left.
Yeah.
There, perfect.
I got it. Woof! I want to get one of those pucks you can stick into a veg to hold them when you grate them. Yeah, I've seen those. Oh, this is getting tiresome, chat. Oof. All right. Does anyone want this end piece or do I chuck it? I'm gonna chuck it. Using a grater is the most annoying part of cooking for me, I think, says Albie. Yeah, I tend to agree, actually. It's pretty grating, says Nico Possum, in a drive-by pun.
Thank you.
Get all the bits out of there. Oof. Okay. I think I'm gonna transfer this to a bowl right away. Technically, this can mix with the ginger. And I'm probably just gonna chuck the ginger into the same bowl once I'm done grating it. But I gotta free up some space here. And let me just give that a wash real quick. You can stare at this orange. And we're essentially gonna do the same thing with the ginger. So we're not quite done yet with the grating, I'm afraid to say. Let me just dry this up. Get out of here. And now it's time for these fellas. Which ginger I find even more annoying to grate. Because like a carrot, you got a pretty good grip on this thing, right? It's very hand friendly in the way it's shaped. Ginger, not so much. No. Well, it's gotta be done. I think I'm gonna do the same. Carrots are very hand-friendly, you're right, thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad you agree. You can smell the ginger from here? Me too. Shocking, I know. How you doing? Welcome on in. Whoosh. Let's see. Off to an art lecture. Oh shit, have fun. Sounds like a great time. Hope you don't get any dragon fluff in there while grating. No, thankfully I'm not wearing my fursuit, so I think we're okay. I hope. That's the worst part about going to conventions is my fursuit is all white hair. And it just like gets everywhere. If you are even like within the range of a kilometer to my hotel room, you are just gonna be swimming in it. Okay, that'll do, that'll do. Going for walkies with kernels. Alright. You take care, you take care. I'll just be here, grating ginger. The rest of my whole life. Oh, goddamn. Oh. It's a killer wrist exercise, this. Oh, man. Just trying to be careful not to nick my finger or something, because this stuff will sting. Whoosh. Almost there. Almost there. Ha. Feel the burn? I am. Boy, am I ever. Okay, and the rest I'm just gonna roughly chop up, I think. Because goddamn. You're doing great, thank you. I appreciate that. And I think that will do nicely. Can't you do this with a blender? I suppose you could. But for a katsu, I've never actually used a food processor. But I'm sure it works perfectly fine. I'm just gonna dump this in with the carrots because this is gonna go into the pan at pretty much the same time. So I think we can get away with that. There we go. And then it's time for shallots. Although this time we don't have to grate them, at least. So that is nice. Put this over here by the rice cooker for now. Okay, now like I said, these fellas are tiny, ultra tiny. So I'm gonna dice up a few of these, I think. Come on. I'm so excited for the weekend because Nikki and I are probably going to the arcades in central London on Saturday. It's been a second since I've gone. I guess NFC would be the last time. And I yearn to play some pinball. What can I say? Good excuse to get out of the house. Have fun, thank you. Did you see the picture I posted on Blue Sky of all the postcards we've done over the years? It's quite a collection. I can show those to you in a bit, actually. They're just over there. If there's ever a moment in time where we need to wait for something to cook, I'll bust them out. Hello, Neon. How's it going? How's it going? So many postcards, yeah, it's crazy. I love doing little exercises like that, and you know, putting a bunch of things you've made, or well, made. I say as if I drew them. Putting a bunch of things you've put out there over the years together, and just seeing the scale of it all. Because it is a hell of a lot at this point. How am I doing? I'm doing great. How are you? So many memories. Yeah, exactly. I mean, they're all based on streams that I did, so there is some attachment to it. Tired and jet lagged. Oh shit. Where you been off to? I hope you get back into the rhythm soon enough. It's kind of frustrating to have to deal with. hate having to peel these guys. They're so tiny. My hands are too big. Okay, that's 4. I'm gonna keep him coming, I think. One of Soren's kobolds have found a running toilet in the wild and they bring it back to the cave. Hot damn, Soren! Soren's kobolds out here making big discoveries. That's so convenient. Flew for 14 hours a few days ago, then a 7-hour stop in the airport without sleep. Oh man. Well, I hope you can rest up a bit. That sounds intense. Boom, boom, boom. Ba-da-bum-bum. I saw a bunch of people were streaming the Nintendo Direct today. I honestly don't keep up with gaming news anymore, but yeah. Was anything cool announced? I know someone here will know. Surely. Bum, 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 bum. Metroid Prime, okay. Rhythm Heaven, oh. New Tomodachi. Hey. That sounds like good news all around. Think of those. Probably most excited for either Rhythm Heaven or Tomodachi. I think Tomodachi is pretty high up on my list. It's been a while since we've had one of those that weren't like a mobile spin-off. What am I cooking? Katsu curry. Okay. Let's see. That's 7 of them. Oh, I hate this. I hate to do this to you, chat. I'm sure you're sick of shallots at this point, but one last. Tiny shallots, so tiny. Too tiny. Probably is a way better way to heal these that I don't know about. I need to do some research. I'm sure YouTube has some interesting tutorials. But whenever I look those up, they're always kind of garbage. I remember when we tried that on stream was for peeling garlic. And it's like put a bunch of cloves in in a Tupperware container and just like shake it like crazy. It sort of worked. Some of it came off, but if it's the time saver that it was claimed to be, I'm not so sure. Alright, let me ditch all of this. And we just want to dice these guys as finally as we can, really. Hello, Paul. How you doing? Yeah, it's almost too tiny to be able to precisely cut, so you might just want to, I don't know, go a bit all over the place. When everything else fails, just Chop, chop, chop. Ow. Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. You're doing alright? Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Who's ready for the weekend? I am. Oh, I'm so ready. It's been a good week, though. It's been a good week. Lots of support in the stream. Good attendance. Still kind of gobsmacked by the Shenmue stream we did on Monday. It's like the best performing stream I've had in ages. Which is insane. Which is really insane. I see. But I'm glad that people are taking to it because I'm having fun with it. It's been a good week, yeah. I think so too. People want weird stuff? I think so. I think so. But it is very... It's a good feeling when I do something a bit more on the niche side. And people really take to it because you never expect it. I mean, you can't. Because it is niche. Helen, hi. Hello, babe. How's it going? How's your day been? Okay, that's all of them, and I'm just gonna go a bit crazy. To be honest, I don't get it with the cobbled onions. I would just use big ones. I mean, shallots are not exactly the same as a regular onion. Slightly different taste profile, and also, I would say in this case, you want a smooth sauce. So, especially for katsu, since the flavors sort of align, using shallots, it kind of saves you a lot of pain later on. Like last week with the tikka masala, I had to get the stick blender out because it was still too chunky. And some people like that, some people don't. For me, it kind of depends on the curry as well, but katsu, yeah, generally it's all grated in and really finely cut up. But yeah, you're right, I could have saved myself some time by just more roughly cutting it and then blending it after. But I think I want to forgo doing that today. Just came back from an after-work thingy. We were saying goodbye to someone leaving the team. Oh. It's always kind of sad. Did you have a little outing or something? Go out drinking? I don't know if that's just a Britain thing, but yeah, when I had a regular job, whenever there was some sort of event or something we were celebrating or something, it was always go to the pub. Just get wasted. I don't know if the drinking culture is as forced in other places. It was a bit sad, but everyone was in good spirits. Went to the pub crawl. Oh, damn. I remember when I had my birthday on a work day, the last company I worked at, my bosses presented me with just a cupcake with a candle on it, right? Classic. And then I think it was like an 8-pack of Peroni beer. So that was the the usual birthday treatment at my old job. Is if it's your birthday, you can drink on the job. You can just sit there and I guess chug down a fucking 8-pack of beer. Hey, I like beer, so I didn't complain. But I can see how not everyone would enjoy that. Okay, let's see. That's the shallots done. And I'm gonna put these in a bowl to the side as well. Can't have that here. Usually people order drink a lot. Okay, fair enough. Okay, to the side this goes. Gonna wash and dry the cutting board. And then it's time to go back to the carrots. Now this is the satisfying action I was talking about before. We're gonna make some carrot ribbons. So these guys are gonna get the treatment here. And the way this is gonna work is you just put them lengthwise, you get your peeler out, and you just peel until there's no more carrot left. Making nice little ribbons. This is gonna go into our side salad. So again, I suppose it's optional, but it looks nice. Oh. Now the tricky part becomes not cutting yourself. So I usually just start from here once you get too far down into the carrot, so you don't peel your finger, which is a real thing that can happen. Be careful. Like so, and cut off this here. And then you can either go crunch on this last bit, or if you're a weirdo like me, then you can just peel that into tiny bits as well. But that's enough. I'll eat this door stopper. And then we have one more fella. This guy's so short. I'm so mad at this. You don't understand. We're gonna get short ribbons. Ah, it's no good. Yes, I'm hating on this carrot. I am. Good evening, Hanatoro. How's it going? And that will do. So this is going to go into another bowl. Yes, a lot of bowls in this recipe. I'm gonna get a medium-sized one. No, a large one. I've decided. Okay, in it goes. And of course, we're gonna need some lettuce in here too. Don't you worry, it's coming up. Now, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this for a spin in the salad spinner. Now, you can of course just wash this as is, if you like as well. Just make sure you really get in between the leaves. But you know, the salad spinner, it's a bit of a thing to show off on stream. Chat seems to like it, so we're doing it. Okay. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna plop this down here, and we'll strip the leaves down to the core. And I usually stop right about here when they're starting to look a bit pale. The rest you can discard. You can just tear bits off too if you so choose, if they're tricky to get off. There we are. I'm gonna rinse this real quick, and I shall prepare the device. Just give that a good rinse. Again, make sure you get all the dirt out. That's why it's good to pick off the leaves like layers. And then into the device it goes. And we have to strap it down on the sides. There we are, there we are. Hang on, I'm gonna wash my hands. I still have carrot all over me. Turning orange here. And once everybody is strapped in, then you know what to do. You spin the crank, don't you? Beautiful. And then you can drain it here. So I'm gonna do that real quick. And you take it for yet another spin, at least two. It's the way to go. There we are. I don't know if it's 100% dry, but it's drier than it was, which is good enough for me. And then we're just gonna shred these fellas. Now, if I was smart, I would actually layer the leaves first before cutting. But alas, my intelligence is lacking. Just make sure there's no chunks that are way too big, and you're good. That'll do. And then that's gonna go in with our aforementioned carrots. Here we go. And again, this is just a side salad, so if you don't want the hassle of this, you can skip it. But it goes pretty nice with the katsu curry, especially after this next step here, because we're going to add a couple of things. First up, salt. And don't be afraid to use a good sprinkle there. Salt only brings that flavor. And then a little dash of pepper. Don't go too overboard, but a little bit is nice. And then, next up, just a sprinkle of olive oil. A drizzle, if you will. And then, last but not least, this is the part that I feel like is important for a side salad for a katsu curry, is rice wine vinegar. And same thing, just a couple of tablespoons in. And then we want to toss this guy like our life depends on it. All right? All right. Hello, Delta. Welcome on in, welcome on in. Just cooking up a storm myself, but doing great. How are you? How are you? Again, it's a little hard to toss with the the big carrot ribbons. Just do your best, okay? Just give it a little mix. It's fine, it's fine. And if it looks a bit dry still, then I would recommend another dash of olive oil. Just a small drizzle. Hello, Blackbird. How's it going? How's it going? And there, that's that. Easy peasy, side salad. Stick that to the side. Again, nothing fancy on its own, this one, but with the katsu curry, it's a nice accompaniment, I think. Okie doke. Now the question is, what's next on the agenda? I think I'm gonna do some washing up. It's getting pretty crowded in the sink here. See if we have some more paper towels up here. Ah. Thank you so much, Koi, for the follow. Much obliged. Well, the good thing is we're starting to free up a lot of space on the sides here. And I would say that's most of the really hard work done. Maybe besides breading the chicken. I saw katsu curry and was flung back to my childhood. Hell yes. So tasty. Okay. We've made our salad. Spring onion. Actually, we can save the spring onion for a little bit later. It is just garnish. I think I just put it on the same step here because this is really all the preparation of vegetables we need to do. So, might be easier to do it now, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until we have something cooking on the stove and a little bit of time to kill. So, let's see. Get 3 shallow bowls out. Oh, yes. It's time, my friends, to make our chicken breading station. So, off goes everything. Three bowls. Let's see. Here's a nice shallow one. Don't want to use all of our fancy schmancy bowls because I want to serve up in those. So we'll do this. See if we can get them all on camera. Now, pretty simple. 3 different things go into 3 different bowls. I'm gonna start with the panko. And I think I'm gonna do that in this really shallow one here. My dad would cook it up for me growing up. Then he taught me, so now I make it for my partner. Oh, that's lovely. Oh. And I've written down exact measurements and everything, but I like to go pretty generously with the panko. We want good coverage on our chicken, so I kinda just eyeball it. I know. Preposterous. The panko lords will smite me down. And then another one is gonna be flour and salt and pepper. Roughly 4 or 5 tablespoons. Again, doesn't hurt to add a little bit of extra. You get excellent coverage on your chicken. And then a good dash of salt goes in there. Actually, we can put this guy in the center. And then I want some pepper as well. And we're just quickly gonna mix that up. Just grab any utensil, doesn't matter. Actually, I can get the tiny whisk, because that makes chat super happy. Oh, it's tiny. It's so tiny. Are you seeing this? So tiny. Crazy. And then the last one is gonna be egg. Egg! That's right, egg. I've written down 2 eggs on the recipe. Cobbled whisk, yes, it is. Thank you so much, Gengar, for the follow. So for this, I usually just get... We have nice forks and we have ugly forks. And these flat ones are ugly forks. So I get the ugly fork just to whisk the egg up a little bit. You want to crack these fellas. That's 1. That's 2. Ugly forks, yeah. Don't you have that, chat? Don't you have like certain plates and utensils that you like more than the rest? Some freak out there can relate to me, I'm sure. It's like having a favorite mug that you use for coffee. I have that. My favorite is... We have these glass ones that I always love the look of. Hang on. These like rounded ones. Ah, beautiful. Beautiful. Love drinking my coffee out of these. Maybe it's unfair to pick favorites, but alas, them's the cards. Alright, just break these up a little bit, whisk them until roughly combined, like so. It's that easy, folks. Sounds strange, but I have stainless steel chopsticks. Oh, hell yeah. I use Nikki's tea time mug 24/7 since I got it. See? Perfect. And yet again, We're gonna have to make some space. If you're making this yourself, of course, you can put your lovely chicken breading station on a spot for later, but because I need to kind of be able to show what's happening on camera, I'm whisking it away for now. It will return momentarily. Don't you worry about a thing, chat. Bam! Is chicken time. Is chicken time. I think anyway. Let's see. What have I written down? I've written down, add your chicken breasts to a chopping board, slice each breast in half through the thickest ends, making sure not to cut all the way through. In other words, we are gonna butterfly our chicken and then fucking hammer them to death. So we have an even thickness of bird meat, okay? Very important for a katsu because, yeah, you want them not to be too thick so they cook fast and also evenly. Pretty important. Sushi, when are you gonna buy sporks for the house? Hopefully never. I hope I don't have to. Alright, look at these fellas. Beautiful. So, you want to cut through the thickest part? I'm gonna say like here maybe. And then go in like so and flip it open like a book. I know, pretty wild stuff. Like that. Rinse, repeat. And one last. We're making a lot of chicken today. But yeah, just make sure you keep it in one piece, like so. That's good, that's good. I'm gonna get a little container to put this on. Actually, we can use the packaging. Because now, we're gonna even these fellas out. And the way I usually do this, let me put something under this so we're not slip sliding around. But yes, the way I usually do this is with a bunch of cling film. Slap the chicken. Well, you're not far off. Ah. I've ranted about this many a time, but the cardboard box has been discarded for this, making it impossible for me to operate. Oh! Hate this. Hate this. Because now I can't fucking... Can't get this off. Usually, like, cling film boxes, they will have these little flaps on the side that you slot it into, so that way you don't have to struggle with this every time. Let's see. There. And then, let's see. Do we have a tiny utensil? Like a little knife? I'm just gonna cut it off like so. There, just make sure to cover it roughly. The reason I do this with the cling film is because when I start whacking this chicken around, there's gonna be some splash damage if you don't have some sort of a shield. And so that is what the cling film is doing in this part. Let's see. Now, on the recipe, I've actually written that you have a multitude of ways of doing this. Best option, hammer. Nice mallet, which is what I'm gonna be going for. The secondary option, if you don't have a mallet, rolling pin does the job. Third option, if you don't have either of these things, is, yeah, you can just use your fist. Especially if you've let the chicken sit out for a little bit, and so it's adjusted to room temperature. It's not so difficult to do, and this will in fact do the trick. So, failing all, if you don't have any utensils, use your hands. So, don't do it too hard, but just get this to an even thickness. That's all we're doing here. You don't have to kill this bird, it's already dead. That looks good to me. See. And the next piece. I'm gonna see if I can get away with reusing the cling film here. Should be fine. That's looking good to me. Hello, Canis. How's it going? How's it going? We're just katsuing up a storm today. How are things? All right, last one. There we are. And then guess what, fellas? We're gonna bring the breading station back. Yes, you heard correctly. The grand return of the breading station. It's happening. It's happening. I just gotta make some space here because everything is overflowing with dishes and utensils. Hang on, see if I can put some of this away. Wow. Let's go get this bread. Yes, working on it. Working on it. Okay, now, I assume you know how this goes. But just in case, let me demonstrate. So, let's see. With our chicken butterfly, we're gonna first dip this in the flour, then the egg, then the breadcrumbs, in that order. And pretty important for this first step is try and shake off some of the excess. If you don't, then you end up with a lot of hard bits or soggy bits. Just want enough flour to cover it, not to actually form half the chicken itself. And then into the egg, give it a little bath. sure you have good coverage. And then into the panko, press it down. You want this stuff to stick. Flip it around, rinse, repeat. Just give it a little massage. There we go. Beautiful. Look at this masterpiece. Put that gently to the side. Don't shake it around too much. Again, you want that breading to ideally stay on. Thank you, Wolf, for the follow. And then again, press it down. Just make sure you get some breadcrumbs into every nook and cranny. That's the only important step here. Okay. It's looking good. Oh, we have a big fella. Oh God, the size of that. Do feel free to cut them to size. I think I'm gonna need more panko actually. Let me go grab the bag. It's looking a bit sparse. Woof! Again, the size of this thing, Jesus. Big chicken, yeah, big chicken. Okay, that's looking beautiful. And then I think I have one last piece here. Actually, a teeny tiny one. It's a good thing we bought a lot of panko. And the last one. Now, after this, you're gonna have to give me a couple of minutes to clean this place up, because boy howdy, it is kind of overflowing. Oof, it's just barely enough, I think. That'll do. Oof. Okay, let's do some cleanup work. There's our chicken, nice and breaded. Hello, Bo. How you doing? I'm just handling some chicken at the moment. Don't worry about me. Hope you're having a nice Thursday. Okay, let's give this a good old wipe. Go. Enjoyed your meal when fully cooked? Hey, which one did you try out? Well, goddamn, that's a whole bird right there. All breaded and ready to go. It's not bad, it's not bad. The thing is, we're actually gonna get started on the sauce right now, so this bird will have to rest up a little bit on the sidelines. You know, we're getting there. It's coming together. And now, arguably the most important bit. Okay, let's head on over here. My Stream Deck, hello? Ah, there we go. Some space so you can see here. Oh, I just realized chat is in a really silly position. Let me flip it around. Actually, I can turn on the other chat window that I have. Let's see. Bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, the free space one is nice. Okay. Let's have a look-see. What are we doing next? So, heat up a, actually, boil a kettle first. I'm gonna do that. Just turn it on. That's on and boiling, okay. See, heat up a large pot or pan with a knob of butter over a medium heat. Once hot, add your grated carrot, ginger, diced shallots, and cook for 2 to 3 minutes. Okay. So I'm gonna get my trusty cast iron pan with a big rim around it. Can hold a bunch of sauce. And I'm quickly just gonna crumble that stock cube up into a colander. Not colander, measuring jug. Just roughly like so. Just break it apart. It will make this process a hell of a lot quicker. And if you do hear a noise in the background here, that is just the kettle going off. Don't mind it too much. It will soon be over. Okay, butter, 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 butter. Butter, 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 butter. I always go for salted butter because I'm a salty freak. That's me. That's my name. Let's put this on a medium heat. And we're going to use the standardized measurement used in English cooking called a knob of something. So, a knob of butter. How much is that? No one knows. No one knows. Just enough. Enough. Until you're happy. Let's give that a second to heat up. Get my gaze spatula out. Okay, the kettle is all boiled. I'm gonna mix up our chicken stock. Again, if you just want to use water for this and not stock, you can do so. Just the same amount of water, 600 milliliters. But I want flavor, so that's what we're going for. Let's see, is that good? That's good. Yeah. Give that a quick stir with another ugly fork. One of my least favorite ones. There we go. And you know what? You can just sit here. That's fine by me. That's almost there. Do want it to have a little bit of a sizzle though before you dump in the rest of the stuff. Is it too early for me to open my cider? I think I'm going for it. I'm thirsty. Never too early. Dude, I love this one. Aspel. It's probably nothing special by most people's accounts, but this is my fave. This stuff on tap is so good. If you ever come by a pub that has it. All right, my friends, cheers. Is it UK made? I think so. Aspel, Suffolk. Yeah. It's a place. Beautiful. Okay, that's bubbling a little bit, which is good news for Sushi Fur.
Can I send you one of my favorite recipes after I translated it into English?
Absolutely you can. Yeah, I'd love that. Share it with the rest of the community too. We have a lot of people who are big into cooking. The Discord server, food channel.
Cheer 1000. Hey there Sushi, just been lurking from time to time when I catch you, just wanted to give some support to such a cute...
Oh. Let me read the rest of that. Just wanted to give some support to such a cute dragon. Always nice to chill and vibe with your streams. Hey, thank you so much. What a lovely sentiment, and I really appreciate the support as well. I'm so glad this can provide some entertainment. Thanks so much. Really appreciate it. Okay, grated carrots, ginger, shallots in. I'm gonna go shallots first. Bada bing, bada boom. And it's about to smell lovely in here because we got carrots and ginger going in. Woo! Give that a good little stir. And then that's just gonna need like 2-3 minutes. Really just to soften the shallots a bit. until fragrant, like I enjoy saying, until you can smell it. That's usually good. Let's see. Next up is gonna be a bunch of things, so let me start prepping this actually. We are gonna add curry powder, honey, garlic. Okay. So, curry powder. Garlic powder we need. Where is it? Here we go. Garlic powder. We need a clear honey. Got a squeezy tube over here. Plop it down. What else? What else? Miso paste. Still have this guy left over. Should do the trick. Soy sauce. And mango chutney and ketchup. Yes, quite the concoction here. Quite the concoction. And I'm gonna get a teaspoon just for the chutney. I don't even know if this is opened actually. Hello, Caliber. How's it going? How's it going? I would say another 2 minutes for this guy. What you cooking? Katsu curry is what we're working on at the moment. Have you had anything nice for dinner today, or you planning to? Depending on time zones, etc. Making pasta. Nice. Na, 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 na. You're eating cine minis. What are cine minis? You missed it. Katsu curry is in the title of the stream. It's a cereal? How very fascinating. I honestly would love to go around the world and try a bunch of cereals, yeah. I wonder how different they actually get. It's mostly grains and sugar, right? I wonder, is there some country where you have just like a really freaky cereal? I'd love to find out. Okay, that's softened. Let's get down to business. So, in goes curry powder. How much? We are looking at 2 tablespoons. 1, 2, and a little bit. Yeah. We are also looking at honey. How much? 1 tablespoon. Like so. We are looking at garlic powder. Not that much, just half a teaspoon. And we got miso paste. Miso paste, miso paste. How much? 1 tablespoon, roughly. And it goes. Soy sauce, how much? How much, how much, how much? 20 milliliters. A good splash. Who needs precision, am I right? And mango chutney. How much? Probably like 2 tablespoons, right? A good amount, I reckon. 50 grams. Ah. I should have written that in spoons. Don't know why I didn't. Well, I'm gonna add quite a bit. It does add that really nice sweetness that I just crave in a katsu. And did we get everything? And the ketchup. Right. 1 tablespoon ketchup. It always feels so not glamorous when you have to add ketchup to a recipe. It's like you're doing this home cooking and then you just squirt in a bunch of processed stuff, but hey, it makes it taste nice. That's the bottom line, isn't it? Should be anyway. Give that a really nice mix up. I think I might even want a little bit more curry powder. Oh, come on. Stuck together. Yeah, there we are. Gonna let that cook for another 2 minutes or so. And then I think it's gonna be time for flour and then the stock. Yeah, flour is also kind of optional with the katsu curry. When I was researching for today, I kind of found that there's let's just say two schools of thinking. Some people are very anti-flour in a katsu curry, or like thickeners, and other people swear by it. I think I'm on side flour, pretty sure. I think I'm gonna sprinkle in the MSG here too. I don't know if I actually wrote it down on the recipe. But, oh, boy, do I love this stuff. And yeah, you can see for the most part it's actually turning into a nice little curry paste here. Which is what we wanted, and it's why we had to spend a stupid amount of time grating and and cutting shallots today. But again, a stick blender will also do if you find this is too chunky. Okie doke. Okie doke. 2 tablespoons of flour, roughly. Does depend on how much ginger and carrot you ended up using in the end. But it's just to soak up a little bit of that liquid. So don't go too much, just kind of eyeball it. 2 tablespoons, good starting point. And quickly stir that around. You want to coat all of the vegetables. I bet curry powder is just vacuum dried curry sauce. No, it is not. So last week we actually pretty much made our own curry powder from a variety of different spices. Skipping on that a little bit today. But a lot of what goes into it is fenugreek ground and garam masala are big ingredients. A little bit of turmeric, cumin. It's a mixture. It's a mixture of pretty common curry spices. Okay. Do we want more than that? Maybe a little sprinkle? That's plenty. There we are. There we are. And now it's time for the chicken stock. I think I'm gonna do half to start with and just mix it out. We're not making gravy, so we don't have to do it too granularly, like one splash at a time, but good to see if it combines. Gotta clean the house. Sure. I wish you the best of luck, Razzie. You got this. Oh, wait. I completely missed that message from Spelunk. That's my kobolds on cleanup duty after you're done. Ah, I see. I'm up to speed now. My bad. Okay, you can see that's incorporated quite nicely, so I'm gonna add the rest. Give that another lovely mix-up. And then, let's see. We're gonna set the heat down to low, and we're just gonna let this simmer. It's gonna do its own thing while we get to do some more pretty cool action-packed stuff, such as frying up our chicken. And for that, I'm gonna get out my other cast iron. The definition of a curry is a mystery. I think I would just call it a type of stew, really. What you're usually doing as a base is you're finely chopping up or grating or blending things together, and then adding it to the pan with some liquid, and then just letting it reduce until it's a kind of stew or paste. So, yeah, it's a thickening of a set of ingredients and some sort of liquid base. Okay. Well, it's time for the next step, and for this we're gonna need a bunch of cooking oil. We are essentially, shallow frying, almost deep frying our chicken here. So you want quite a bit of vegetable oil, enough to cover the whole base of the pan for sure. You want a whole layer of oil. Yes, you do. And of course, we're gonna crank this up to a relatively high heat, medium high at least. Let's do that. Like so. And once this is really, really hot, we're gonna start adding our butterfly chicken. Probably a little bit at a time in this case, because boy, do we have a lot of it. It's gonna be good though. Put away some ingredients, do a little cleanup duty here. It's as close as we ever get to deep frying, yes. Yes, it is. I wonder if there's any good alternate recipes for a katsu curry that kind of does away with all the oil. You're really not gonna get that lovely, crunchy breaded chicken if you don't fry it in oil, but I wonder what the closest you can get is. Because that's really the reason it's not the healthiest, is all the oil that goes into the chicken. The rest is all pretty good stuff. You can bake it in tin foil to trap the moisture. Yeah? Interesting. Do you get that crunchy breading though? Okay. Let's transport our chicken over here. Thank you for the help, Nico Possum. Nico Possum is on cleanup duty over here. That's the price they have to pay to get free food. Yippee! Oh, this is turning out nice, actually. I might just get a little teaspoon to taste test curry sauce, see how that is so far. Ooh. Hang on. One more. Mmm. Oh, that is nice. I want more E621. I want even a little bit more mango chutney and a little bit more soy sauce. I know, going crazy here. But it's very nice. It's absolutely getting there. Needs more cobalt? Yeah. Okay. Does anyone want to dive in? Just for a second. Right, I think this is about hot enough. Let's see what we can do. I'm gonna get a second spatula because we want to kind of press this down once it's in the pan. And we're gonna have to do this one piece at a time, or a couple of pieces at a time, because they turn out so big. Let's do it. Let's get our chicken. There we go. Make a little space. And then relatively quickly, you want to get that spatula, press it down. It's going to help the breading stay on. And I think I'm going to crank the heat even more. Pretty wild, I know. And while that is sizzling away for a little bit, I'm going to prep something to put this on. What I usually do is I will, I don't know, line a tray or something with just some kitchen paper towels. It soaks up a lot of that excess oil from the frying. So that is precisely what I'm gonna do here. Okay. Thank you, Nikki, for the help over there. And yeah, give that the time it needs. It's very tempting to flip it, but you want it to be golden on the other side, so give it, I'm gonna say a good, I don't know, how long? 7-8 minutes, maybe? Yeah. Hello, Blanket. How's it going? We're cooking up a storm over here. Hope you're having a nice end to the work week. No, there's way too much snow over here. Can I send you some? I love snow. I absolutely encourage you to. We barely got any over here, sadly. Which, like, a winter without any snow, like, what's the point? You just get the cold and not, like, the prettiness of snow-covered surrounding. I was scammed, I tell you. Scammed. It's no good. British winter is not the prettiest. No, sadly. We're on 110 centimeters snow depth right now. Beautiful. I'm so jealous. Love that for you. Love that for you. Let's see. How is our curry sauce? Oh, that's good. Spot on. Yeah. Remind me not to touch this. This is perfection. The balance, it's there. Okay, careful when you flip this. It's really easy to splash yourself, which is not pleasant. It's kind of hard to know exactly when to flip these. My go-to, maybe my nose is just really sensitive, but once you start to smell just like a twinge of burnt, then it's time. But you gotta be sniffing well, okay? Sniff often, sniff hard, okay? What are we cooking? Well, potentially it could be a katsu curry of some kind that we're working on. Sniffer. I need like a sniffer emote, don't I? I think the people crave it. It's kind of like a chunky heart, this one. A chicken heart. Oh, this boy's getting there. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Look at all those sniffers. Yeah, pretty impressive stuff, I gotta say. It's maybe not as golden around the edges here as I would like, but I think that is plenty cooked. So I'm gonna transfer this over to my paper over there. And then it's time for more chicken. Yes, we're not done, are we? We got plenty of chicken today. Now just remember to have a base layer of oil. Chicken is gonna soak up, well, the breading is gonna soak up a lot of it, so don't be scared to refill if you have to. Oh, I think this is the big boy. Whoa! Look at this man. The size of him. Big chicken, yeah, huge. Like, actually. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove the rice cooker over to this camera, because that's been done for ages now. Just been keeping warm. And it's almost time to plate up. We just gotta, you know, finish the rest of the chicken here. Oh, I'm actually so hungry. I haven't had much to eat today. I had like some biscuits and a granola bar. I think that was it. So this is gonna hit the spot. Sushi you have to eat or you will shrink? No. You don't understand. I put on weight so easily. Don't know what it is. I eat like one chocolate bar and I'm 5+ kilos. How is it possible? I don't know. I don't know. But sometimes it really feels like that. So I'm trying to be good. Slower metabolism, yeah. What percentage of your weight is your tail? 60, 70? A good amount, I think. Okay. I'm using my sniffing senses and this is smelling a little bit starting to burn, so yeah. Perfect. I thought it was all the fluff. Have you seen my tail? If not, go back and have a good look. It's pretty big. Okay, what are we gonna plate this up in? Let's see. We have some of those really nice meat bowls. What are you thinking? A big plate like this, or do we go for something like this? Smaller, but might work better for a sauce. I don't know. I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. Nah. The sauce is thick enough that we can get away with this, I think. That's all done. Over here it goes. And then we have our two last pieces. I'm just gonna fry up all of it at the same time. Just because then, you know, nice leftovers to put in the fridge. Don't have to do the hassle of reheating this pan and everything. Just get it done. You know what though, while this last bit is cooking, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start plating up some of the rice. Or getting it ready. So of course I have my little tricks I would like to try for presentation's sake. Let's see. Over here for a second. Now, oh my god, why does it keep doing this? Whoa, it's all blue over here. I'm gonna use this tiny little glass bowl to shape the rice. Hi, Snox. You're just in time. We're about to start serving this up. It's almost time. How you doing, friend? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cram a bunch of the rice into this. Yes. Many a year ago, you might have seen me use this. It just looks nice presentation-wise, especially. I see this commonly with katsu curry. Just cram in as much rice as you can, and then we're gonna press it down and make a little half boob shape. Like so, and then we can reverse this the other side around. We'll get a perfect half boob of rice. Now we just gotta wait for the last chicken to be done here. Oh, yeah, that's burning already. A little bit on that side, and it's done. So, why don't we get a start here? I'll turn off the heat on this bad boy. And I'm gonna get a nice... Do we have a ladle? Yes, we do. And usually this is how it's presented. You start with the sauce, actually. Just give it a good stir. You kind of cover the base with the sauce. Not the other way around, or all you're gonna see is the sauce. Oh. Gonna take the last chicken off. That's all done. See smoke coming up, so good sign. All right, let's get that off the heat. And we are about ready to plate all of this up. I'm gonna turn on the fan a little bit. There we go. You like to see the sauce? Good. Good, good, good. I'm gonna take this giant fella, stick him over here. This has been resting on some paper towels, so it's hopefully soaked up a lot of the oil from this. And then we're gonna simply slice this. I think I'll use my Epic Gamer knife for this. Roughly into strips like this. This is a long piece though. Hot diggity dog, is it ever? So you might want to chop those in half again. Ooh. It's looking a little bit washed out on the camera. Can I fix that real quick? I want you to be able to see, ideally. That's a bit better. Okay. Trying to think how to position all of this. Why don't I take this for a split second? Slide this guy around. Hello, Denton. How's it going? How's it going? And now the question is, do we cut this in half like so, maybe? Yeah, I think we can get away with it. Ideally, you want to keep them in one piece, but I love serving it like this. If we can just get all of this up on the knife here in a row like so. There we go. And then the famous rice ball. Be careful not to splash yourself with the sauce here. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful rice boob. Always gotta go for the half rice boob for katsu curry. And you know what? I'm gonna do a smaller boob next to it. I know, we're going into uncharted territory here, but I feel like I want a little bit more rice with this. This is a big portion though. And then we have our lovely side salad. Let's see if we can get that on there. Okay, okay. Think it's coming together. And then I think the last thing I want to do is I want some spring onion action on the side here, or as a garnish. Turn off the fan there. And I think for this, what I'm gonna do, this back a little bit, is looks delicious. Yeah, I think it's getting there. I'm not gonna use this whole bundle. Wait, did we lose camera? Oh shit, we lost camera. Silver! Thank you so much for £25. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that immensely. Postcard coming your way very soon. Let me restart that. Oh, come on, buddy. You gonna do me in at the finale here? How dare you? I know how to do this. Sure I do. Unplug, replug. Activate. Boom, there we go. It's alive again. And overexposed. Fuck. What's a cooking stream without some technical difficulties? There. Okay, yeah, I just wanted to get one of these spring onions. Again, I'm not gonna do a whole bundle, just gonna wash this real quick. And what I like to do for simple garnish for this is just to get my knife, first and foremost, which is all the way over there, jeez. And I kind of like to slice this lengthwise. Sorry if this is a little hard to see. Just make little strips like so. As thinly as you can. Some of these guys over there. And then you can do some little spring onion bits on top as well. And I think that looks pretty nice. Well, my friends, what else can we add to this beauty? Don't want to over-engineer this either. I think that's looking pretty good. Maybe a sprinkle, a grind of pepper, and then we can call it done and dusted. That looks so good, yeah. There we go. I think that's looking like a katsu curry. Made from scratch. Not bad. Well, my friends, you know what's coming up. I have to hand this over to Pospal, don't I? Because Pospal is the resident taste tester here in the stream. So let me hand over the mic. I'll be right back. For now, enjoy Pospal eating.
Hello, it is I, the Possum of Pal. I'm just gonna wait a little bit before I, bite into this because we're gonna take a quick picture because it looks picture perfect. So just give us a second, just to make sure that we don't miss out on the picture quality because of the stream recording, I guess, because it looks straight out of a restaurant. It's fucking crazy. And the house smells amazing, and I'm hungry, and it's time to eat. First, let's start with the chicken and the curry sauce. god, that's incredible. Oh, that chicken is like perfectly cooked. It's so juicy. And the sauce has, honestly, maybe some people would say it's a bit too sweet. You can definitely taste the mango chutney, but I have a sweet tooth, so this is absolutely perfect for me. I'm gonna grab a little bit of rice as well. Also wanted to apologize if I haven't been on stream today, but for some reason I just cannot seem to access twitch.tv. Just won't load for me, so I'm just gonna come here and get some free food and leave. Hehe. Oh man, just fantastic. Yeah, it's a spot. Yeah, it's fantastic. I always worry with katsu curry that like the sauce is gonna be a bit overwhelming, but this is just perfectly balanced, and I could probably think of more things to pan it out, but I'm just eager to get the microphone off of me and just jump on it and just devour it.
Do it.
So I'm just gonna send you over to sushi. I'm gonna leave the plate here this time so you can try it, unlike last time. But love you all, and hope you're doing great. Mwah.
Okay. Nothing but praise from Nikki. Now, I am gonna have to plate up a portion for myself anyway, but I can try some of this. Let's see. First things first, it's the sauce. That's the most important to me. Let's give it a try. Yeah. Definitely on the sweeter side. I did add a big scoop of mango chutney at the end there. But the ginger still comes through. So does the carrot. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's have a go with the chicken. That's got a good crunch to it. Yeah, breading for the most part stayed on. Very good. Very good. And then a little bit of the side salad. I like having this with my katsu because it's dressed in rice wine vinegar. It's got a little bit of, I'm gonna say, acidity to it. And yeah, certainly if it's really sweet, then it takes some of that edge off. Chat, this is pretty stinking delicious. I gotta be real with you. I think once again we can call this a success. Not to be too full of myself here, but I think we did it. I think we did it. Katsu curry, everyone, from scratch. There it is. Glad to get this done on stream, because of course I would love to put this recipe in my cooking book whenever we get to that, which I'm hoping soonish. Gonna have to see how easy it is to get it published, but I'm gonna put some work into that for sure. Would love that. It's a good way to sort of eternalize all these cooking streams that we've done, because there has been a good amount of them at this point. So you know, if you think this looks any good, I absolutely encourage you to give this a go yourself. The recipe is available on Blue Sky, and also, of course, in our Discord server in the food channel. It should be a pinned post right there for you to use as you see fit. My friends, and that's it for today. yeah, it's always difficult to end these cooking streams, but we've made it. It's done. So the only natural conclusion is for you guys to go to bed and for me to eat. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope it's been fun. If you want more cooking streams over the next couple of weeks, please do let me know. Give me some sort of feedback. Because, yeah, whenever I take breaks from these, people ask for them, but once it's a running thing, it's pretty quiet on the horizon. I love just getting a note here or there if there is interest for a certain thing, because it really motivates me to be able to, you know, put out stuff that people find worth their time. So feedback, always appreciated. With that in mind, my friends, it's weekend time for me. We have community night and VR chat tomorrow. You are always, of course, welcome to join us. It is a cozy time. And as always, a great opportunity to meet some of the people in our community and to make friends if that is something you are looking to do with your time. I'm gonna be there, Postpal's probably gonna be there, and I can't wait. With that, my friends, have a good Friday tomorrow. I hope to see you in the evening. If I don't, have a great weekend as well. I will return on the stream on Sunday for the last edition of Absurdity, our show about binge watching a bunch of advertisements. Doesn't sound that appealing in concept, but it's been hitting pretty well lately. Yeah, people have taken well to it. And we're gonna finish off this round with some video game advertisements in bulk. So I hope to see you then. With that, my friends, good night. I'm gonna take you over to the credits, and I'll see you soon. Love you all, and be well. Alright everyone, I'm gonna send you over to Ballblair and Gachapon. They're doing a little collaboration stream, which I love seeing. Both of them, beloved members of Team Fluffy, great content creators here on Twitch. Give them all my best, give them all the love. I'm gonna go eat. Good night folks, enjoy.